People keep on phoning me, asking me, leaving comments, when is the authority going to allow them back onto the estuary? Nobody is keeping you away from fishing on the estuary with your small little boats. Misakted. Pardette slipped on the wet deck. I was making a video of the water level and she almost didn't make it. Huh? Good morning, good morning, good morning from a very wet St Lucia Estuary. We almost flooded at St Lucia last night, but we survived. Let's get onto the beach, we're late. The Mfolozi must be pushing pretty hard. This is the boardwalk almost at the tidal channel. Yesterday there was some monsters in the water. The tide is pushing in, the water is pushing in. I can't claim it's the tide. Here at the entrance to the southern dune walk, the water level has risen quite substantially as well. It surely rained a pretty penny last night and yesterday afternoon. We might be in time for Maverick. It's high tide at the moment, so there's a lot of water that was held back that is now flowing out into the ocean. Only low tide will reveal the estuary mouth condition. Right, let's address the elephant. People keep on phoning me, asking me, leaving comments, when is the authority going to allow them back onto the estuary? Nobody is keeping you away from fishing on the estuary with your small little boats. I just don't know how you're going to get there. And if you get stuck on the mud, how are you going to get off? Because nobody here, none of the rescue teams, none of the commercial operators has got the means to get you unstuck from the mud. Currently that's where the poachers that come over with their dugouts loses their lives, as they get stuck on the mud. And either hippo or crocodile, they fall victim to hippo or crocodile. So guys, if you want to come and fish on the estuary, nobody is stopping you, but this is what you have to deal with. You have to launch your boat here on the beach. For that you need to buy a launching permit. Your vessel has to be SAMHSA registered, at least category E or category C. Category R you're not allowed to launch here on the beach. Are you going to be able to launch manually into this current? I don't think so. So you have to come with a category right rated vessel that's got a push plate, so Wiseman can push you. That's another 250 rand extra that you're going to have to pay. So it's 110 rand, I think it is, for the launching fee. And then you have to work your way up the channel into the estuary. Now what we did when we came here, we had a competent skipper with many years of seagoing experience, a small boat that is category C rated, and with all the safety equipment to be able to launch here. And it wasn't the easy, although it's just into the current, it wasn't the easy launch. I can tell you that. I was on the vessel. And we planned it on the outgoing tide, so if we do get stuck on the mud bank, we had long wooden poles to push us away from the mud. And as I say, it was a small vessel. So yes, you're welcome to come and fish, guys. Really, don't ask me when is the estuary going to be open for boats traversing again. Nobody is stopping you. You are welcome to come and do it. Sandbank on the eastern side of the estuary that's growing from the south. That little peninsula going to the west is getting longer and longer, and it's growing more and more to the south here, up to the north this way. My apologies for that. And here we can see how it's cowering the man-made sand wall away, and we can see the layers that has been compacted by the heavy mining equipment that was used to dump the sand. There we can distinguish between the layers. How awesome is that? Look how the sand is going up, that pattern going up. That is the wind-blown part of the layer. It starts over here again. There's the man-made layer, and then there's the wind-blown layer. Look there. Very interesting. The downward side, the southern side of the sand dune, and here you can see where the wind-blown part and the man-made part mixes, and you can see how the straight line of the man-made part is. That's very, very interesting. The walking sand dunes of St Lucia Estuary, Isimangilisa Wetland Park. Frank discovered a clay layer here. Tell us about it, Frank.
We were digging up on the western bank of the estuary, bringing it across to the eastern side, to places between the ocean and the lake. There's a hell of a lot of clay. People don't really believe me when I tell them. But here in the sand dune, you can see here's that piece of clay. Look at that. Quite a big piece of it. It's a solid dirty clay. It's not just anything else, it's a big lump.
And when you ask questions about it and you wanted the ladies to use it in their pottery, they told you that it's too bentonite and rich. It can't be baked.
Yeah, well, I didn't believe them, so I went and tested it myself. And quite a few of the things that we baked with us, they actually exploded.
Now there's some more of the bentonite and rich clay that is brought down from the mountains, the eroding mountains by the Mfolozi River, in excessive amounts. Now bentonite is a natural process of erosion from volcanic rock, but unfortunately we've got excessive erosion in the catchment areas because there's no soil management plans by the Department of Agricultural, and whatever they called. There's no soil erosion management plan in place by the Department of Agriculture and whatever they called in place. So there's excessive soil erosion taking place, and that is absolutely a huge job creation opportunity, especially for people that is not well educated, manual labor. And call me a slave trader and a slave master if you like. Those people are proud of their work, and they're proud to earning money to feed their children and putting them through school. So all these new age black empowered youngsters that calling me a slave master for saying that if you don't want to do it with manual labor, it's fine. There is equipment, automated equipment that can do it, but that's not going to benefit the communities. Some more Mlungu here on the beaches of St Lucia Estuary, praying for the safety of mangrove swamps. No more mangrove swamps. Anyway, let's go and see if there's more boats that want to launch. Then it's breakfast and video editing. Our dune face there is very steep today, and it's because we had a south wind preventing the dune from migrating south. It's blowing it back north, so it's been cutting into the tabletop there, and now it looks like if the dune is artificially higher this morning. It's because of the south wind blowing back against the formation of the wind of the dune to the south. Water everywhere, Pardette, not a drop to drink. Gaan water toe. Gaan, hardloop. Is dit vars? Ja, dis vars reënwater daai, papa. Hier, nou drink 'n meisiekind lekker, hè? Look at the tidal outflow here at the tidal channel. whether it was the high water of this morning or the rainwater of yesterday afternoon and last night, there's enough tide flowing out. Oh yes, and just for the woke left that think that nature must take its course, that's a dead mangrove tree. Welcome to the real world. Okay, so many people try to run the park out of the comment section of the YouTube channel. Guys, if you don't get involved, the comment section is not going to help you. I've only got as much voice as one single individual. If you don't take part in the public participation process, nothing of your needs will be addressed. I can guarantee you that. We got the Park Authority to clear up this launching site of the reeds. It is part of the infrastructure management responsibility, and nobody used the launching site because there was too much mud. Now if you want the mud removed, you must come with suggestions to the public meetings so that this can be resolved. Until then, you cannot launch a boat through here. You can, but if you get stuck, it's your responsibility. We don't have the equipment to recover you when you get stuck in this mud and this reeds. That's all we've got to say about it. You're not prohibited from launching in the estuary. The only place that you can gain access to the estuary at the moment is from the beach side. If your vessel is licensed to gain access into the marine system from the beach side, you can come up in the estuary. Nobody is stopping you. You're not allowed to catch salmon. And if you get stuck, it's your own responsibility. Now I'm going to keep on saying it because people don't realize that this is just mud. It's a mud pool. Nobody is preventing you from coming here. Actually, the scientists want you to come and ride with your boats on the lake and the estuary so that you can agitate the mud so it can wash out to the ocean. But you do that at your own risk. Your own responsibility. If you get stuck, nobody can unstuck you. Okay, so don't comment on that issue in the comment section. It's been handled so many times in the videos. If you don't watch the videos with the slider, you'll be up to date. But too many people just want to see what they want to see, and then they miss what they actually need to know.